things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
In big time.
Oh, there's the ball! And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So SMU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to pass, it's Owens. Caught near the sticks, it's Cooper. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers broke all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you can tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
With the catch, it's Wiley. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice move, create some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and goal for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Owens. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the 1st half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position.
Running room in the middle. Still on his feet. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
DB's right up on the receivers. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley.
And the Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Toss to the outside. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Might be looking to run. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, get the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off-play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wiley. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Oh, they're after him. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mustangs look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. So the final period starts with a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. He leaves it with the back. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. On the run, it's King. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
To the air, it's Owens. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sweeney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They just keep firing. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The play-action fake. He's taking a deep shot. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass, and what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Golden Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making